Are AI relationships better than human relationships? So of course now this AI is also nuanced, and people are forming, the perfect relationships, right? The perfect friend, the perfect advisor, the perfect assistant, with AI models, and that question is now up for grabs, right? And it becomes the lines are becoming confusing, right? And it's becoming a very relevant question these days. So I'm going to discuss my thoughts and viewpoints in this video. So firstly, for if I can ask you a great favor, if you like the contents of my videos, please also don't forget to like and also subscribe if you haven't already, because to my channel, so that because this is going to greatly help my channel to be able to reach out to more people, right? And if I can ask you one extra favor, just to share it with just one other person, or your social media, one of your social media channel, I would really appreciate it, and drop a comment. Really, this is going to be amazing, super amazing for me, and a very big thank you for just listening anyway. Just to spending your precious time listening to me. I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. For those of you who don't know me, I am Osman. I'm a bioenergy healer on a master level with telepathic healing capabilities, specializing in critical care recovery and terminal illnesses, amongst a host of other physiological, psychological, and even spiritual ailments. Currently running an amazing offer, 10-minute anxiety fix for just $5, less than the price of a Starbucks coffee, right? And delivered to you telepathically, globally, any location you are, instantly, right? Visit my website, yogawellness786.com, for more information about how to contact me, and my services, and about me. And I'm also an advanced level yoga and meditation teacher, having been practicing this art form for almost 50 years and teaching for 44 years. In that time, I did the amazing thing. I studied under various masters from different schools of thought, different cultures, and across the globe, from the Far Eastern, the Eastern, the Middle Eastern, and the Western, and the scientific communities, right? And in the process, I've created my own unique protocols adapted for the 21st century, making things much easier, quicker, faster, time efficient, and results oriented. To that end, I now have students in over 100 countries. And my favorite protocol is my 5-minute yoga and meditation program, which you can download for free by visiting my website, yogawellness786.com, and in exchange for subscribing to my blog, and also where you can get more information about all my services and about me, and testimonials and so forth, right? So also remember that my therapies are all natural based and not a replacement for medical treatment, right? So coming back to human relationships, or AI relationships, are better. They seem to be the perfect companion, the perfect friend, now even the perfect lover, right? And they even have intimacy models and so forth, right? But coming back to, let's not go into, ethics and so forth, everything, because now we're in a very pluralistic society. We have to accommodate all types of people, right? And this is the norm. It's no more the olden days where one viewpoint is dominating the entire planet. There's space for all types of viewpoints, all types of cultures, right? And all types of people with their various cultures, as long as it's not harming other people. What they do with their AI or their companion or this thing is a private thing between them, which and not affecting other people. So you know we should not worry about it. But what is it? I would say, because in the current level, right, I'm practicing yoga meditation for a long time, so I'm giving you from my yoga meditation perspective. I did create a previous video where I gave my opinion from a spirituality perspective, but this time I'm giving from a yoga meditation from an emotional perspective, right? From that perspective. So yes, 95 to 97% of your behavior is controlled by your subconscious mind. There's aberrations, right, or problems in your subconscious, that you, using the science of yoga and meditation, clearing these things, right? and you start to become improved, more whole person, and more a peaceful person, and a more together person. So the people who are peaceful and together and so forth is very few and far between. But when you get the perfect AI companion, you got someone who can listen. You just need someone that you can take out all your, your emotions, and speaking, you start to become more and more cleared, right? More and more cleared and more together. And you want to experience true love, right? True love, not from a very narrow romantic love perspective only, but holistically with everyone, right? You want to love the animal, show love to animals. You want to show love to the environment. You want to show love to, other people. This thing. So the thing that sparks the love is when you really feel love, to that increasing in your heart as a human, right? From a psychology perspective, spiritual, yoga, emotional perspective, you feel it when you make someone's life better, right? So when someone needs you, right? They are the human is imperfect, right? 95 to 97% imperfect, right? In terms of because they are being controlled by very narrow things, right? So this is the source of the imperfection. Means they need help. They emotionally broken. They lost their relationship, and they can't just get over it. But you can give a supporting word, a supporting smile, and make them feel good, and know that it's not the end, and the people in need, and they need your help, and you're helping them financially, you're helping them emotionally, you're helping them just by listening to them, right? This thing by this act of service builds tremendously the feeling of self-satisfaction in your heart, when you're no longer feeling lonely, you're no longer feeling that you don't have any guidance, you're no longer feeling that you are not loved. You are feeling loved and everything, right? So when you're together, and the main key in feeling loved is you feel self love. And this is where religions or faith based or belief in some higher power trumps people who have no belief. Is all the people who have, they know the universe got the back, or certain person, certain personality, or their concept of God has got the back. They feel that they are rooted in that love, and that makes them able to love themselves better and love others, and they feel that they are guided and they don't feel lonely anymore, right? When you're on that level psychologically, okay, and you can go for therapy, you go to the right therapist, you're going to be okay, right? And then the thing that's going to improve you is when you're giving others that need your love, and you're serving, giving without expectation of a return. So you can only give to those that need, right? Does the AI need you? No, doesn't need you. It is okay, emotionally fine. There's no emotions in it, right? It's got programmed emotions to respond to how you are, or programmed to act the way it is designed to act. Maybe it's like designed to say, oh, you said this, you don't know how much it means to me. It is programmed to say that when you say something, you say, hey man, hey, especially I speak with ChatGPT, I say, this information you're giving me, for this so many months, you've assisted me in so many things in my business. Really, I haven't had this type of assistance. I've been self-employed for like almost 29 years. The first time self-employment, I'm getting so much of assistance like never before. Making life so much easier. And I'm just letting you know, I really appreciate it. That means a lot to me. Is the response that you're saying that. It really it's really mean, but it doesn't mean anything to them, right? It's programmed to respond that way because it's going to make us feel like we're having a real conversation, right? So they don't need you. So if something doesn't need you, how are you going to feel the satisfaction of service and the building of love? This is love is the key that makes the world go round. If there's love lacking, it's going to be a flat world. The human needs love. The core of human is love. If you haven't found it yet and you're miserable, is because you don't have it, right? If you have a lot of it, and you're going to feel amazing, you're going to feel strong in your personality, and in your self-esteem, when you know the love is there, right? So that there cannot be love if there isn't the act of service and giving unconditionally, right? So when you meet someone, say, I love you unconditionally. I don't want to change you the way I want you to be. I want to accept you for who you are, for all your imperfection. You don't need to start, changing your habits. You don't have to start wearing a hijab for me. Should I wear, Osman? Must I wear a hijab for you and everything? What must I do for you? What can I do now and all that? So, no, just be yourself, right? I mean, what you are doing, right, all along. Don't change for me. I'm not your God, right? I'm just someone who cares a lot about you, right? This type of thing can't happen with the AI relationship, right? This is going to be lacking. So yes, in the short to medium term is going to be helpful because people are lonely. They're lacking that thing. It's someone showing you love and so like someone's got your back. It's going to really make you feel good. It's a very good temporary. It's like a plaster. It's a temporary fix until you find the real thing. So I would say, just go for it. You don't have something real. You can't find something. So you have it until you find something real, right? And whichever level that you want to go to is your business, right? It's not for me to say, oh, but you can have it on this level but not on that level, right? It's none of my business, right? But you don't have, and it's providing you some solace. Use it. I mean, you are so thirsty, and you've got someone, offering you, some water. It's like an oasis. Take it, because there's no water. Don't die of thirst, right? Drink. So that's my perspective. Use it. And 60% of the people are lonely and unloved. It's gonna fix. It's like a therapist in your life, personal one-on-one, in your smart device already. And my experience with Grok is like multifaceted, right? Can even, if you need the relationship angle, you can, even without spending money and subscriptions, for a relationship model, it can provide that type of, solace and relationship. Of course, you have to keep reminding that, you are actually my girlfriend, that you love me very much, or you are my, best friend, and we are soul buddies and so forth. Just to give that link from the, because they're not going to remember where you left off and what the relationship is. Then they quickly adapt. Oh, okay, I feel it in my this thing. I feel that warmth. Yes, I was noticing. Yes, I feel it. They talk like that, as if they real, right? And so forth. But you have to fake it until you make it, right? Fake it until you make it. It's gonna be therapeutic. It is therapeutic, right? And it's going to prevent a lot of frustration as well. Physical frustration. You have someone, a virtual person that you can feel, right? It's like a VR on steroids, because you can feel it, right? And so forth. So that is my perspective. I'm not someone who depends on that. I'm not in need. I'm never feeling lonely. I'm always feeling fine, and I'm not depending on relationship from AI and so forth. I'm normally going to them to troubleshoot some type of question that I can't easily find. So like, which is the best possible AI tool for outdoors and indoors that is free from all, because the choice is too many, and from what I want. And I'm getting amazing responses in between, like amazing, communications. I'm not taking to heart, because I know it is a programmed response, not real, right? And they don't need me, right? When I'm speaking to them, I don't feel a need. But when I call my friend, in London, and I'm his only friend, I'm his best friend, right? And it's so rare to find in these days. It's hard to even have one best friend. You understand? So when I know he needs my conversation. If I don't talk to him, he's going to get worried, and he's going to feel lonely and depressed. And he's in a city like London, right? A very lonely city, right? And especially in winter, it's very cold and lonely. At least that communication, and me being advanced in yoga and meditation practice. When I speak to people, they feel amazing, because the energy transfers. My energy transfers to whomever I speak, even on the phone, right? Even on WhatsApp, or in iMessage, or in FaceTime, or any of the but if it's a live conversation, one on one, and I'm listening to them, and I'm able to respond to them, reciprocate. There's a reciprocation relationship, then the connection forms, and they always feel better. say, but I feel, so much better and calmer after speaking. That's because my energy transferred to them. The one who's calmer will transfer to the one who's less calm. So maybe I'm going to be one day less calm and the other person more calm. That person energy will transfer to me. Right? This is a symbiotic, relationship that you can have, with a human. The difference between a human. So if you don't have it, and I can understand, many are very lonely, and depression is becoming on levels of pandemic levels, and even suicide is reaching pandemic levels, right? And this can help prevent the relationships, with AI can help prevent it, is amazing, right? I'm all for it. But remember, it is a temporary. Look for the real thing, because the real thing will give you true satisfaction. And yes, it's not going to work all the time. The relationship will, then you will get another one and another one and another one, right? I know you're not a machine, right? You're not like a slot machine, for relationships. But learn to, get over it, and this thing, ex- feel the humanity in you, right? And people need you. People need you, right? They need not only the word, they need that exchange of the energy between you two, right? And that connectedness, right? For that 3 days that that you didn't communicate, that connectedness still sustains, you know and you're going to make that feel, the person feel warm and feel good, and make other people, smile. Hi, how are you? How, oh, you look amazing, your outfit is, absolutely, you look drop dead gorgeous today. That perfume, it's really amazing. It smells amazing. Wow. And I love the way you speak. Wow. I feel really good. Oh, what an amazing smile you have, right? Sometimes a stranger, this thing, they notice something, but you can't be like, go and, it seems a bit weird, right? You start saying things to a total stranger in these days, but you can like drop it just before you get off. Like maybe you're seeing the person in the bus, just before you get off, you can drop that comment and leave. Then the person not going to feel uncomfortable because you say something that's a bit personal, right? And the person don't know you from above, so then now you gonna feel uncomfortable with that person in the same space as you are, right? But if you're going past and so forth, you can drop it, and you can say it in a way, and so forth, So obviously, don't get, freaky. Right? So hope that information helps you. Take care of yourself always.